Hi everyone, my name's Anjali, this is Uma, and welcome today to our WOCY family breaks with teens and adults where we are celebrating Empathy Day. It's a day particular to the United Kingdom, but I think there's some really important, valuable lessons for us to consider and learn from thinking about being more empathetic towards each other. So during our class today, after we remember to be kind, to listen to our bodies, to only do what is comfortable, no overstretching, no hurting yourselves, the really important thing here today and to do with empathy is respect. So firstly, I'd like you to think about how you feel when you do each of these yoga poses, and we're all of these yoga poses today are going to be partner yoga poses. So see how you feel when you're doing them. Consider how your partner feels when they are doing this pose with you. And thirdly, please think about how you need to adapt your poses based on what you can recognize in terms of how your partner is feeling doing that particular yoga pose. And the idea is that you can both get benefits from doing this yoga together. Okay, let's make a start. Come Uma, let's start with our Walkie breath. And I'd like you to come and sit back to back, sitting up tall so that you're both supporting each other. What I'd first like you to do is to breathe in and squeeze your shoulders up to your ears and then drop. And notice what's happening in your partner's body as you do that. Okay, let's do that one more time. Breathe in and out. Okay, now try and keep connection with your backs at all time. Now this time, just to help get us focused, cool, ready to do this partner yoga, because sometimes partner yoga requires a little bit more patience, empathy with ourselves and with others when we're doing it together. So I'd like you to please, Uma's going to demonstrate this because I can't do it with my tongue, to roll your tongue if you can. If you can't, just do an O shape with your mouth. And as you sit up tall, being supported by your partner, I'd like you to breathe in, drawing the breath in through your mouth and out through your mouth as well. Deep breath in through, in and out of your mouth. One more time. Great. Okay, let's move on then to our Walkie Warmer. So standing up without using your hands or helping each other, I'd like us to start warming up our legs in particular. We're also going to stretch out our arms too. So this is a bit of a trust exercise. I'd like you to both lean back with your arms extended. Okay? Make sure you've got a comfortable grip on each other's hands. Keeping your arms long, leaning back to do this, I'd like you to bend your knees as far as you both can and then stand up. Adjust your feet if you need to, if that feels comfortable. I often find putting my feet out to the side feels more comfortable. Lean back so you've got extended arms and down you come. Good, as far as you can. Ooh, and up you can. Okay, so we're watching each other closely so that we can figure out what's going on here for each other. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out as you come down. Nice. Woo! And in as you come up. Great. Super one. Okay, let's move on to our Walkie exercise today. And so what I would like us to do is to come down to the floor and face each other on our knees and our hands. Okay, so we're going to need to be facing each other. And we probably need to work, Uma, we probably need to work a little bit of a diagonal here to be able to work with each other. So spread your hands out, put them shoulder width apart and your knees hip distance apart, spreading your fingers to distribute your weight evenly between the two. I'd like you both to lift up your right hand and extend your left leg out behind you. Okay, good. See if you can flex your toes down to the floor as you help each other to be supported to hold this pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Strengthening through your arms, feeling the strengthening of your lower back and core as well. All right, let's stretch out left arm now and pushing through with your right leg, toes pointing down to the ceiling, down to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Okay, All right, a little bit of a challenge now for our Walkie Stretch today. So we're going to do a series of balancing poses, but helping each other. So standing either side by side or facing each other, whatever works for you. First of all, we are going to do a warrior 3 pose. So lifting up your left leg first. I'd like you to come forwards as far as you can, obviously within the limitations of your room. We have a wall behind us, so lengthening too much is tricky. Okay, all right, and let's see how that feels as we stand on our other leg. Up we come. I know I'm a little bit more wobbly on this leg, so I'm gonna have to concentrate so Uma doesn't get pulled down. 3, 2, 1. And she was definitely giving me a nudge going, Mummy, don't do that. Okay, right, so that was warrior 3. And I'd like you to think about each of these poses and which one of these feels the most challenging to you. So that was warrior 3. This is a partner dancer. So arms extended, picking up your outside leg, keep your knees together and stand up tall. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can actually also do this opposite each other as well, but just so that we can show you what's going on, we're gonna change position and we're gonna stand on our other leg. Here we go. Knees together, standing tall and proud. How's your balance? 3, 2, 1. All right, last one that we are going to do is, oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're both turning around, holding each other's hands. Another trust exercise here. I'd like us both to lean forwards. Leaning forwards. Leaning forwards. There you go, as far as you can. Look up ahead of you. Look up ahead of you. Keep your feet flat to the floor. Leaning forwards, lean forwards, Uma. Good. Counterpoint balance here. Feel the opening of your chest, your shoulders, your lower back working here as well. Good. And relax. All right, so which one felt most challenging for you? Don't say anything. And which one do you think was most challenging for your partner? Okay, so whichever was most challenging, I'd like each of you to choose your most challenging pose and to do that again. Okay, so each of you is going to make a choice. Uma, do you want to make your first choice?
The extended cat.
The extended cat. Oh, do you want to do that one? I thought out of these 3 balancing poses. Which one do you want to choose? The warrior 3, the partner dancer, or this reverse arm pull?
Warrior 3.
The warrior 3. That was my most challenging too. Okay. All right. So that's what happens when you live in families together. Okay, let's go. Whichever one was one of your most challenging, I'd like you to come into a short yoga practice. Hold it for 3. 1, 2, 3. And with your other leg. 1, 2, 3. See how your partner feels now. Still felt a little bit wobbly. Let's change sides. And because we both did warrior 3, we're going to do that again. If your partner has chosen something else, go right on ahead and practice that now. See if you can hold it for slightly longer. 3, 2, 1. That's feeling better already. I feel like we're more confident in how we're helping each other here. We've figured out how each other are feeling in terms of where our weak spots are. All right, let's try the other leg, Uma. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Okay, let's come down to the floor for our Walkie time out today. All right, Uma, if you can turn around, sweetie, and curl up into child's pose for me. We're going to finish our class today with a timeout where we're really helping each other to share in this yoga timeout and relaxation. So I'd like you to both have a go at this, putting one hand on top of the other and pressing into your partner's lower back as we're just resting and pressing. I'm going to let you know when you should swap places. For now, I'd just like to leave you with some thoughts about Empathy Day, which is all about continuing to make connections, which is central to what yoga means to me. And it's why I want to share yoga with all. Whereas empathy often focuses on developing an awareness of others' emotions to inform our interactions with them, understanding our own emotions and then managing our emotions is also a key part of this process. So I'm just going to keep going with Uma so that you can hear my words. In fact, I'm going to get us to swap and I can complete my words. I'll make sure my head is turned, but swap places with your partner. Okay? And then come and engage further. A little bit lower, please, sweetie. Yes, please. So bringing all this together in having or developing an ability to make great friendships, have good relationships, communicate clearly, inspire and influence others, to work well in a team and to manage conflict. These all result in developing emotional intelligence. This is a concept that I only came across when I went into the world of work after I left university. Although I've now experienced and I believe and I have seen that emotional intelligence, EQ, can often rank higher than IQ, than pure intelligence, in a measure of whether somebody is successful and happy. So empathy is your first step to developing emotional intelligence. Please don't ignore your own feelings and emotions. They are important, but it's how you manage them and how you then are open to the feelings and the emotions of others and what you do to adapt your behaviour that makes the difference. So as you both come and now sit up at the end of our Walkie timeout, we'll close our class today with a Namaste.
Namaste.
The light in me honours the light in you, and I thank you very much for joining us for our Walkie Family Breaks with teens and adults, where we have celebrated Empathy Day.